Greetings, gamers. This is Crimsonverse, back with a Let's Play. This time we're going to be trying something a little bit different. Let me drop the volume on that a little bit. Jeez. It's a game called Heroine's Quest, in the vein of Here's Quest, also known as Quest for Glory, from the old Zero Online adventure days. If any of you have played the Double Fine Adventure Broken Age, which I also have on my channel, it's sort of like that. And you walk, talk, interact, pick up anything that's not nailed down, and use your shiny new toys to eke on to victory. Quest for Glory and also Heroine's Quest that we're playing here. They're a little bit different than the standard point-and-click adventure games in that there is character progression, not just storyline progression. So you will... let's just jump into while I'm yakking here. Start a new game. Where you'll pick a fighter, a sorceress, or a thief. And you'll have... we'll do the tutorial because... maybe classes, varying gameplay styles. Right, so you'll build, say, strength points and weapon use as a fighter, or sorry, as a warrior. Sorceress, you'll build magic and your different spells each will gain ranks. Rogues are a little bit trickier. They have a handful of different techniques, skills, whatnot, acrobatics that allow you to take the less direct route. So you'll be throwing daggers at a target, or you'll avoid combat altogether. Instead, you'll use trickery to succeed, where the warrior is more straightforward and sword and board, and you smash things in the face. Actually had a great deal of fun playing warriors in Quest for Glory and slowly granting them non-warrior attributes, so we'll see if we can do that here as well. For the first time, yeah, sure, we'll do that. And then we'll see if we can give... Wow, there's giant first time event screens. 5 points, so chosen. Can't min-max beyond that. I need adding new skill, bringing it from 0 to 5, costs 25 points. But just by performing activities in the game, sort of like a... what the heck is it? Wow, drawing a complete blank. Elder Scrolls, thank you, brain. Just by a repetition of action, you'll build up the appropriate stats. So you, as long as you have the skill ahead of time, you will be able to build it. So as a fighter, if I want to be also able to use magic, I can train that from 0 to 5 at the cost of 25 training points. And things like fast talk let you reduce cost in stores, or potentially get different dialogue options. Let's see, what else do we have? We've already got climbing, that's good. Fast talk. Herbalism apparently lets you make potions, which seems quite intriguing. But let's see. I mean, no class will be unable to complete the game with their starting round of stats and traits, or skills rather, but having different ones at your disposal can help out a great deal. So stealth will let me avoid combat, but it sort of goes against my fighter abilities. So you got magic, so throwing daggers is kind of the same as the magic. I'm thinking either acrobatics to help me get around, or herbalism to make potions, because that sounds kind of neat. But I think we'll go with acrobatics, because I'm a springy type of guy. And we'll delve in. Midgard, as Odin watches from above, a lone traveler braves the cold, following her calling. This is heavily themed on Norse mythology. It follows some texts. I don't recall what they're actually called at the moment, but it's heavily influenced by that, assuming it's one of Odin's ravens. We shall see. Now this is freeware, and I will include the link to download it for yourself in the description below. And you're also able to donate to the creators here. If I understand correctly, they started in 2009. It was released at the very end of 2013. So these people put in skywards of 4 years of their time to release a game that they are not charging for. So you're of course able to donate to them, and I encourage you to do so if you're a fan of adventure games, or if you're not, you're just giving a shot. Drop a few pennies, humble bundle it up if you'd like. I believe their donation system is through PayPal. Hi, hello, two-headed giant guy. It's a little odd. But it does use full voice casting, or voice acting, which is something that like the Quest for Glory games didn't do until number 4, I believe. But it's something that I'm still not, I don't take for granted for adventure games. Although Broken Age did, of course, they had some star-studded voice acting, which was neat, I guess, but it didn't really add a great deal to Elijah Wood doing voices. It doesn't really enthrall me. I got more of a chuckle out of Will Wheaton being lumberjack in it than anything else, but that's alright. I'm a giant nerd, so maybe that's just me. Shout out to the game testers. Did professional testing at Sony Online for a few years, so I appreciate that. No, get up! It'll all be okay. There we go. Inspired by Corey Cole and Lorianne Cole's Quest for Glory series, and plays music. I don't know, but Wagner, Richard Wagner. What are we doing? I'm just gonna sit here and freeze. Don't have a cursor right now. And I'm hoping this is going to display correctly. I'm using a special full screen option here, but it's not in a widescreen format. So if it looks off, I apologize. I'll do my best in post to clean this up. But okay. No, okay. So there I was.
Master!
We have returned.
Very good. Have you done as I asked? The stranger will be dead by now.
We knocked her out cold
That's not very nice.
And then we left her for the dawn.
to turn to stone in the daylight.
No, yes. You did what?
We did a fine job.
Are you not pleased, Master? Insufferable fools! Do you realize that humans do not turn into stone in daylight? I told you humans do not turn to stone.
This was your idea.
It was not. You said it first.
You are such a liar.
How dare you call me that?
A liar, and bad of hearing, too.
Shut up! Vivaldi! Yes, Master.
At your service, Master.
It is imperative that we obtain the eyes.
The eyes.
You know who your other targets are? The big man.
And the small man.
Precisely. Do not botch this, Vivaldi. I shall be most displeased if you should fail. As you say, Master.
We shall not disappoint you.
Yeah,
Now go!
unlikely.
Go, quickly!
In typical fashion, we can't take adventure games too seriously. They've got some serious themes to them, but underlying all of that is a sense of humor. Chapter 1. Hand-drawn digital art here. Obviously a retro feel.
You are awake. More or less.
I'm the traveler.
My head feels like it was struck by a thunderbolt.
At least you are warm.
And as an
My
additional
husband
spin
found
on
you
the,
outside in the
Quest for
snow.
Glory formulas,
This
is
is not a
female,
good winter for traveling.
protagonist, so you got a bit of the
So
girl
it
power
would
thing
appear.
going on, which
Thank you for taking me here.
In a
I'm
good way.
in your debt.
No need for that.
Then please tell me your name.
Hervor. I run the Adventurers Guild here
Adventurers
in
Guild.
Tuna.
Oh, jeez.
I live here with my husband Voland and our son Jaime.
I guess this is the dialogue tree stuff here. Okay. I'm chatty, so I usually go through all of these things, but yeah.
Are you the guildmaster?
No, merely the caretaker. Is there something you need of the guild?
So we'll see if it follows the same formula for the Quest for Glory. In the Quest for Glory, you always wanted to seek out the Adventurers Guild and sign your name in the Adventurers Logbook. I don't really remember why, but you were rewarded for doing so. So let's find
Where
out.
did the guildmaster go?
He had to leave town. I know not why. I believe he traveled east.
Are there other adventurers here?
None, save yourself.
This is F1 for help dealy. A whole lot of nothing right now.
What is in the chest in the corner?
You can use it to store your equipment. Nobody else shall touch its contents.
I'm actually rather pleased with the voice acting in this. It's very clean. It's just like there's no touch of, unintended irony in the delivery. They're not phoning it in.
Can you train me?
We shall see. Draw your weapon.
Okay. Keyboard controls for combat. Keys. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Arrow keys and home and page up, page down. It seems sort of awkward, but let's go with the claw. Right? Let's try that. Explain what the various keys do. You can use the X button, press escape to escape combat. Okay, so X is the back is run away. Okay. Okay, so walk over here. What's this? Oh, these are side steps. Okay. What's this? That's parry.
Move forward to strike.
Alright.
You have 3 attack maneuvers. Some work better against certain enemies. Move diagonally away to dodge. Learn when to dodge left and when right.
Okay. I'm getting that, yeah. Alright. I'm dancing.
Move down to duck. This is safe but tiring for you.
Okay. It's a little slow, too.
Move right to parry with your weapon. This is fast, but not everything can be parried.
Okay, good to know. Aha.
Move left to block attacks with your shield.
Keep in mind that that's a fighter-only thing. Like, other classes don't have shields, so they don't get to
You
block,
may
for
learn
example.
special
They may not be
maneuvers
able to
later.
slash or parry or what have you. It's over here.
Do not forget that you can run away from most enemies.
Okay.
That is enough training for now.
As you
Okay.
wish.
So, see in the top right corner, I increased my agility by 1 point from doing that. The score also goes up by 1. It's somewhat arbitrary. The score, there's typically a number of points you've earned out of a maximum capacity of points, and it just shows you how well you did by the time you complete the game. It's a little bit deceiving. Let's hit the combat difficulty. Yes. A little bit deceiving as you go through the game because you typically get a large lump sum of points at the end for completing it. So, say there's 500 maximum points, you could be sitting at like 425 in the last 2 events, and the game will give you that extra 75, and you'll think you might be missing something, but no, you're not.
Are you the...
No,
We already
is
know
the...
that.
I would like to buy...
The winter keeps us short on supplies. I could sell you a healing draught.
Well, I could buy one for 10, or I can not do that at all.
Are there any tasks that need doing?
Check the notice board in the guild house.
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsigtuna. Walk
Ooh,
around
that's a
and
name.
you shall see.
It's like fencing with your tuna.
Who is your husband?
His name is Voland. He is the city smith and father to our son, Jaime.
Where's that name again? Jaime.
Where in the forest did you find me?
My husband is the one who found you. You should ask him.
Sounds kind of flighty, but, you know, she
I
does
bid you
have-
farewell.
You must be hungry.
I am kind of...
By the gods, I feel like I haven't eaten in days.
You likely have not.
Huh.
I would extend hospitality to you, but we have little food to spare. It is a harsh winter, and we have our son to feed.
I understand. I do not mean to impose on you.
You should find food soon, lest you starve.
Okay.
I had a bag of supplies with me, but it appears to be missing.
I do not know. I am sure you could hunt or find something edible in the woods. You are welcome to stay here at the guild house.
Yes, I shall do that. Thank you for your help.
Okay, so what is this F1 business? Okay, that's fine. Can we not show that? That'd be good. Alright, we'll leave it there then.
Our logbook. You should sign it.
I probably should.
Our logbook.
Alright, I'll sign it then. I want that. Sign your name. Well, yes I did. I feel good about that. Score, y'all. It was picked up a farmhouse and had small lettering indicating that it was donated by the hero of Spielberg. Alright, that's a joke. The first Quest for Glory game was actually from the town of Spielberg, which in turn, of course, was an inside joke because Steven Spielberg, director of, you know, E.T. and a bunch of other stuff with George Lucas. Alright, what we got on the board here? Per your assault, to deliver a letter, please inquire at Sleipnir's Tavern. Some dude named Lithras here. Okay, great. Seems like a fairly easy one, but... Mystic Arvandel seeks mystic herbs of mystical power for use in ritual mysticism. Oh, okay. I thought it was repetitious, and it's intentionally so. And shall pay in true magic for this herb if a viable specimen of the mystic herb is found. So much mysticism. Yo, Ilfling. What? Ilfing? Third? Oh gosh. Jarl Ilfing the Third? Is that like Danny Elfman's predecessor? Anyway, promise a reward of 500 silver to the one who can end the... Are you kidding me? Fimble winter that plagues our lands. Alright, that sounds big dog questy there. We'll get that until the very end. And the assistance of a brave hero is requested to repel the invasion of dastardly goblins. Direct your inquiries to King Vortigern in the realm of Thalen. Well, that sounds jolly. We will stumble upon these things in all likelihood as we just progress through the game.
These are not real.
Oh, okay. And then there's the different trophies.
Alt Mimi's Holt is not meant to be frozen. It was slain by the last guildmaster. This lindworm is very old.
Okay. And this thing.
Trolls are common in these lands.
Okay, trolls. Trolls everywhere. And this.
This comes from an evil wizard.
Okay. And this guy. Felt of a slain animal lies on the floor. It appears to have been a rather large bear. It looks rather comfortable next to the fireplace. Okay. And this thing. Empty board adorns the wall. Apparently someone has reserved this for the head of some unknown animal. Yes. During a winter like this, having a fireplace in your room is quite a luxury. It appears to be stocked with enough wood to last a long time. Well, that's great. So what's this? Storage closet of heroism. It is something best ignored. A janitor has no business saving the world. Which is another joke on the Sierra Online games where they had a space quest where you played Roger Wilco, the space janitor. Good times. Alright, I'm rather pleased with that. I'm actually, let's see if I can actually open up the closet without getting myself killed. That'd be swell too. Inside the closet, find nothing that would be of use to you. If you're looking for the door out of here, that'd be in the bottom middle of the room. One of the things to be on the lookout for in adventure games is instant death scenarios. Now you can save your game probably through here. Yeah. Save the game. Adventures. Adventure. Okay, that's whatever. I messed that up. They can just hit you or kill you in one shot. So you can quickly save your game pretty much anywhere, and additionally, there are auto saves when you get into dangerous situations, so it's almost never a problem, and the deaths are almost always ridiculous. So, wait, no, hold on. What was that? What's that? Like, this is what I have on me. So, it's a text editor. All right.
Diaries of Past Heroes.
Actually.
Diary.
Plant. Let's chuck the plant. It does get around, doesn't it? That also sounds familiar. Chuck the plant. Was that Maniac Mansion? Don't recall. Well, anyone would store supplies outside his house, leaving them to freeze in the chilling wind. That's why they stand in the living room, of course. Okay. Very odd. I'm out of here. Peace out, Adventurers Guild. May return. They may not. Okay. F1 for help things. Thank goodness. Oh, yeah. The obligatory look left, look right. You haven't eaten several days. You had best take care of that before you starve. Or suggested hunting for food. That sounds like a good idea. It's unfortunate that you lost your pack of supplies in the avalanche. If nobody took it, perhaps it is still where you left it. Note the icon in the top left corner will appear when you're hungry, freezing, or under some other condition. Click on it for information. If the condition affects your stamina, then the stamina bar will be displayed beside it. You will hurt yourself if you run out and can recover it by resting.
Hello. You must be the new traveler. My name is Jaime. Mother and I took care of you when Father dragged you out of the snow. Are you better now? You were really cold when you came in.
I am well enough, thanks to your help.
Alright. Tell us talk.
What brave warrior are you?
I am Jaime Volenson, warrior in training in the service of Jarl Ilfin. I'm going to be a mighty dragon slayer. I'm learning to fight really well. Got my own sword, too. Next year I go study tactics so I can be a big leader.
Cool. What if there's a tactics teacher around here that you actually learn techniques from? Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in adventure games, especially those in this vein. It's all a lot for ambience and for backstory. and to figure out what questy thingies there are to do, but also they can give you keywords and phrases that you can use in other conversations to learn more things. So it's often important to go through the different dialogue options to get everything that you can out of the game. And sometimes you have to do it in order to complete the game. So we're going to do that.
What is
These seem
Sponsiktuna like?
flavorful more than...
It is the best city in the world. The strong walls here can stand against any troll. Well, you and I can climb over it, but trolls are too dumb for that. We are ruled by a good Jarl, and my father is his smith and supplier. Is that not great? What city could be better?
Can you tell me of your father?
My father is the best smith in Midgard. He works for Jarl Ilfwin and makes weapons for his soldiers. He is real strong, too, and he teaches me to use the sword.
I'm sure he's awesome.
And what about your mother?
My mother takes care of the Venturers Guild. She does not talk a
Venturers,
lot, but she's
okay,
really
okay.
strong, too.
How is your training going?
You are a venturer, are you not? My mother said you were venturing and staying at the Venturing Guild. I want to be a venturer when I am bigger. They get to travel anywhere, and everybody likes them because they have courage and honor.
It's not
That
always
means
true.
they do the right thing. You must be nice to people and help them, even if you do not like them. And you cannot threaten folks just because you are stronger. And then you get to kill dragons.
You get eaten by them. Yeah, so that's not entirely true. Of course, you can play a thief, and they're a little bit underhanded, and they also often have less than nice ways of dealing with things. So if you're into that, that's fun. But additionally, there are times when townsfolk do not appreciate you meddling in their business, especially if they're shady or underhanded, or have dealt with shady or underhanded types in the past.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
Let us do that.
It is the forest around Sponsiktuna. It is full of wolves and trolls, so Mother says I must not go too far from the city wall. There's lots of trees, of course, but there may be another village somewhere. There could even be Jabberwocks in the woods.
Oh man, Jabberwocks. Trolls dangerous, so what is it?
Are the trolls dangerous?
Trolls are big and strong, and they are very stupid. I am not afraid of trolls. When I grow up, I will go into the forest with my sword, and they shall call me Troll Slayer.
Alright.
Since you are a heroine, I'm sure you can slay trolls already. I hope you will make our forest safe again for all of us.
I'll go troll slaying. It's Jabberwock thing that I'm most
So what is a Jabberwock?
curious about.
I have not seen that creature, but Mother told me it has jaws that bite and claws that catch, and it has a bird that goes jub-jub. It is so frumious, you know, that you must be very brilliant to catch it in the borogoves.
Or if that's through the looking glass, or I'm missing something else.
Is that a wooden sword?
Yes, I have a real sword. I call it Blood Gang.
Okay.
My father has made a very magical sword and put it in a tree. I think it is for me when I am strong enough. But I need to train first.
Magic sword in a tree, you say?
Can you tell me where to find food?
Most people go into the forest when they need food. There are animals you can kill and eat, like a boar. And there are also roots and plants to eat, but I like the meat better.
Good luck with your training.
Come back soon and tell me about your ventures.
She'll turn gray once you've spoken about them once. If a character tells you to ask again in another location, example inside a store, then the option remains wait until you do so, okay? Character reactions may depend on who else is in the room. For instance, asking about Voland may give a different result if Voland is present. In cases where this lets you miss important information, the dialogue option will remain white to remind you to ask again when an interrupting character is not in the room. Okay, well that's interesting. It's not something I'm used to. Ooh, that's our... Alright, so... is this the only... No. It's a character thing. Alright, so 3 out of 500. We'll learn away, I guess. Strength, endurance, agility. Spell Magic Dart. And these will probably go up somewhere around 100 by the time we're at the end of the game if we actually, take the time to increase our stats. Now, these... Okay. It's a very specific list. It doesn't list the ones that are at 0. which tells me that I won't be able to gain additional skills through playing the game, so that's something. I should be able to also run in addition to walk, or so I thought. Oh, there we go. Well, that one is sneak. We can't do that because we don't have stealth. This is acrobatic leap, but it's not something we really want to do right now, so let's see what else we have. Just run to the left. Stables. Center door shows an elegant drawing of Sleipnir, the eight-legged gray horse that Odin rides. Color me curious, let's go. Now, if there's more than one thing I can do here, it should bring up a dialogue, say knock or yell or peer through the keyhole, or maybe I just throw open every door that I see and oh man. Let's see.
You must be the new traveler in town. Hervor has told me about you and your ordeal in the snow.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It is good to see a new face and news from the rest of the world. And so I bid you welcome to the Sleipnir Tavern.
Hey, thanks. Okay, so you need the letter delivered. But first...
Please tell me about yourself.
My name is Lithrasir. I run the Sleipnir Inn, meaning I keep the people in town here happy in the face of Ragnarok through judicious application of alcohol. Sleipnir is the eight-legged steed of Odin the Single-Eyed. Loki, forger of evil, had hired a mighty frost giant to construct a keep for him. But the Jotun would only be paid if the task was done within 3 seasons. So, to ensure the Jotun's work would run late, Loki the Sly turned himself into a mare to distract the Jotun's horse from helping him. The plan worked, and the Jotun left without payment. But as a result, Loki the giant's thief gave birth to the horse Sleipnir.
That's weird. Sure.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them. Being a barkeep means you hear all the tales. Some people get very talkative in my inn if they do not pass out from a drink too many.
Or if we'll get to experiment with that later.
Tell me of Voland the smith.
The local smith frequently comes to the Sleipnir Inn for a drink and some gambling. A good enough fellow, if a bit quiet for my taste. Hervor is really happy with him.
What do you know about Hervor?
Hervor is my closest friend here in Fornsigtuna, and she runs the Adventurers Guild. I promise you, the two of us would never gossip about you.
Yeah.
Surely you have met Jaime.
Of course I have. He is the light of the town, with his enthusiasm and his wooden sword. I bet he would charge straight at a dragon, if we had any.
Okay. I don't even know what that word is.
What do you know of Munarvigir?
Oh, the people from Munavagir are nice enough. At least, one of them is.
Okay.
Did you need a letter delivered?
Yes, I do. There are not many people traversing the forest in the Fimbulwinter, and some of us have gotten it into our heads that Munavagir is somehow our enemy. So, I would like you to find your way through all the evil snow, talk to the oh-so-scary humans in Munavagir, and give this letter to the resident healer. Lith is his name.
Lift the healer. Alright, why not? Let's see what
I
you
would
have.
like to buy...
You are welcome to them. What can I get?
Rations.
Do you have rations for sale?
So sorry, but we do not have enough food left in Fornsigtuna.
Alright, so it's pushing me out to cooking herbs.
Can I buy some cooking herbs?
Normally, I would sell you a full meal. But as we are short on supplies, I can still offer you some tasty herbs to spice up your own cooking.
Well, that's something. Wow. 10.
Well, looks like you.
Okay, well then never mind.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, great. Alright, so what's going on here? A few days old, it looks very tasty. It smells tempting too. Let's not do that. Let's just go out of town and see if we can eat something up. I'm curious how crazy hungry I am right now. So let's. Hours you will collapse in starvation. Well, this does not sound good, so let's wander out. We can explore our town again. Yeah, see, this looks fun, but alright, no. Going outside. We're going to beat stuff up. Picked a fighter, we're gonna fight things, right? Yeah. Hold on.
How can I help?
Please give me some food, I'm starving.
I bid you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that. Is this the gate or the castle? Looks like a castle to me, so. Some rules out front. Blacksmith? Sure. Alright, so endurance increased. Okay. So wait. That's kind of a discarded banana peel? That's weird. Am I picking up banana peels, or what's... I'm guessing I just slip and fall if I walk across it or something. I think I'm going to be back to the... Yeah, okay, so this is the exit/entrance to town. Let's see what happens. What?
It is good to see that you have made it to our city, which you are seeing now. The Jarl of the city will want to see you in the morning, inside the city. I will see you there.
Okay. I suppose. Poof. Off it goes. Okay. This is my stats. Stamina's at 4 out of 15. That does not bode well, but... Can I, like... Okay, and we leave with a pun. Our endurance is going up. That's good, which means our stamina is going down. That's not. So... Okay, so now I'm exhausted. I'm freezing. Okay, so this is where the collapse happened. Lost your backpack here, but there's no sign of it. Like some creature took it with him here. The trolls are notorious scavengers. Alright, sure. So the troll probably has my backpack. Okay. Well, my stamina bar is flat empty right now, but I should have rested up before it's my health, 12 out of 16. Well, that's not fantastic, but I'm gonna switch back to walking. It goes slower, but it doesn't deplete stamina. Of course, the cold will, but just have to deal with that for now. Alright, so I'm south of town. There's no, like, quick teleportation stuff here. I have to... If I can rest outside, or if I'll just freeze from doing so. Yeah, I don't think so. so I'm hungry. I'm freezing. Okay, well, at least I'm not depleting stamina as quickly. Ooh, pretty. And the bird leads against the flowers is covered in ice with a startled expression on its face. Looks like these flowers aren't as friendly as they look. Okay, so I was going to hop up there and pick some flowers because that's what I do, but in this case, I think I'll leave them be for now. I'm also fairly certain I could go up there, but alright. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Okay. So do we fight on screen then? What are you doing? Why would you do that? Alright, so he's going to charge me and take me out. Seriously? Well, that's upsetting. Do I have to pick the... Oh. Alright, well... Next time I will swing my sword, I suppose. Okay. Wander back up. Did that hurt me? Yes, terribly. I'll have to go back and beg for some food or something. Now, resting also regenerates some health, but it goes up very slowly. Typically, a potion is a better idea for healing, which makes things a little touch and go at the beginning, but it gets better over time. Got run down by a boar. Woe is me. I'm gonna go back into town to get out of the cold, and then I'm gonna do this rest thingy. To go to bed hungry here. It's unfortunate, but hey. Alright, so you sleep too... Are you serious? I'm at 1 health. I'm freezing, and... Okay, well that's good. But... Now I'm back to hungry. That's not good. It's kind of weird. I'm used to, like, I rest for an hour, but that's not an option. So, I'm gonna have to go back to that guide, perhaps beg for food. I'm really in a bad way right now, so maybe I shouldn't have been running around town. Save me.
How can I...
Please give me some food. I am starving.
We do not appreciate beggars in Fonsigtuna, especially not in winter.
Yeah, okay, so... Back to endurance 1. That's... interesting. So we can kick this door in or just eat the leftover food. It's not glorious, but hey. Rest, regain some stamina, and then go fight some stuff and get my own food. Sell it back to them. Hey, I'm back. Food. Itchy. Tasty. Alright, so I'm slowly regenerating both, but...
Be welcome to my tavern.
Hey, thanks.
Please, leave that be. It is for tonight's stew. Be well.
Yeah.
What can you...
I have traveled through the woods of...
I would like...
You are welcome to...
Stamina potion?
Please sell me a...
I stock some stamina potions brewed by Lith. the kind healer in mythology.
Stand poison. I would love one, but I don't think you're gonna sell it to me for half off.
I wish you'd be careful.
Alright, so I'm gonna hang out in here for a bit and restore my stamina, hopefully. And then beat up a boar the next time I see it, and then cook it with nothing, and then eat it. Should have cast a flame dart on the boar. Alright, so the green bar is my health, going up very slowly. Stamina going up slowly, but not as slow. Oh, hey buddy. I know we passed by what looked like a blacksmith, but I don't think there was one just hanging about. Although something that I need for hunting to survive probably should have been a little more obvious, but hey, again, I may have just missed it. Such is the way. It's the hunting establishment. Snowman. Yes, I'm sure that he'd wave back. Well, puppy, it would be swell if you could, I don't know, fetch me a logger or something. You could go for that. Maybe a vodka. Screwdriver or something would be good. This guard's really sort of bouncing about. Frostbite on. It's no good. Alright. Let's see if we have a spear for sale in here. And that's a bonus effect. Warm up a little bit while I figure it out. Axes and swords and... Okay.
Welcome to my smithy, traveler. 'Tis good to see you have recovered to fight once more.
Debatable.
These are troubled times for Fornsictuna, with trolls and worse on the loose, and a harsh winter that has lasted longer than it should.
I want to thank you for saving me.
Think nothing of it. I would not have anyone freeze to death in the Fimbulwinter.
Yeah.
Tell me who you are.
I am Voland, son of Arkvith, blacksmith of Fornsictuna, and proven warrior to the Jarl. I live in the northeast part of the city, with my wife Hervor and our son Jaime.
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsictuna is the grandest city in this part of Midgard. It is the capital of Janvadir, and the major trade destination on Lake Ganvik. There is a village southeast of here, which is under protection of our Jarl, even though the inhabitants do not wish to be.
What do you know about Hervor?
Beautiful Hervor and I are happily married, and we have our son Jaime growing up to be a fine warrior.
How is your son doing?
I am very proud of Jaime. He is already shaping up to become a powerful warrior. It will not be long before he wields a true blade instead of a wooden one.
He practices every day.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
The Lady Lithrasir runs the local tavern, Sleipnir's Inn. She's a good friend of my wife.
Where in the forest did you find me?
The woods of Yonvadir surround us in all directions. I found you northeast of here, partly buried under an avalanche. You are lucky that your bright cloak stood out against the snow. There were tracks of a troll nearby, so if you are missing anything, it is likely the trolls have it. You'd best be careful when traveling. In the Fimbulwinter, there are fierce wolves and trolls about, and all of them hungry. Still, you look like someone who can take care of herself.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
I bet she wants a big weapon. Best heroes always have the biggest swords, and sharp ones too.
Daggers. Dagger for close combat, chainmail. Buy this pick. Warhammer? None of those things. What are you talking about?
Please give me some food. I am starving.
You should ask my wife about that. But I do not think we have food to spare.
Yeah.
Let us...
May your...
Okay, so clearly I'm missing the hunting spear. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Here, hunting spear. Is that it over here? Okay, fine. Guess I should have seen the little glowy. Spear leaning against the right. Rather but usable. Now you're ready to do some hunting. Yeah, now I'm ready to do some hunting. For petty sakes. I don't need your pity. Strength going up. Well, that's something too. Alright, now we go. Get our autosave on. These guys are actually pretty easy, but since I'm so low on health, I don't really have much wiggle room here. Oh, for... Okay. Do I actually have some meat? Oh, jeez. Carve off some meat. Ew. Simply by using them, for instance, to train climbing, find a tree that you can practice on it, or practice it on. Every time you climb has a chance of improving your skill. Face button is the command bar. Okay. Score, willpower, and okay. Okay. So Oh, stamina, low on health. Let us go back. Not sure how can I find more spears? Is that part done? Alrighty. That's weird, but hey. Oh, do I just chow down, or? Okay, well, I have a feeling that I'm not supposed to just eat the raw meat, but hey. Cook it over the fire in the Adventurers Guild, or something. I don't know. No one here. Let's give that a shot. Crazier things. Let's eat. It's nom 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 indeed. Bonus. Alright, no, I don't actually use the meat on the roll. That's weird. Now that that's done, we shall, oh, look at that. Stamina maxed it the heck out. Save it there and take a break. And when I come back, we'll do some more adventuring.